and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg, and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 4808-715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canoopia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high-quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Canoopia.
Welcome to the home of Pure Oxygen Spring Water. A breathtaking 1,000 feet above sea level, where the elements collide. In an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop, sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall, to our state-of-the-art bottling facility. Situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of cure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of pure water, without chemicals or additives. Pure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients, water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Pure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening and welcome to Breaking Barriers here on IBN Channel 8. A gorgeous, hot Wednesday. Boy, let me tell you something, And I'm serious, I don't know how people who are darker than me they survive this heat because I like a water tank. And really and truly, when I am at Baraka Grounds and when we are doing what we are doing, I tell you, this heat today, I lie down. I went in the Morsel, I lie down today without the air conditioner on, just to get a little fight because that heat was so unbearable. It was so ridiculous. But then again, it's a reminder that, with global warming and everything that is going on, there are things that will happen as we go along, as we continue to destroy the planet that we all live on. But what can I say? We continue to do what is best of the worst, right? Anyway, let me welcome Tile Expression to this segment. And of course, I don't have to tell you, Tile Expression is where you get every single design of tile, and you only get one quality the best. So remember to check them out. They're located right there in Monroe Road. Let me just say a special hello to the staff there of Low Cost. I had a little session with them this weekend. Yeah. Yeah, to this person. Yeah, I got it. I'm on air. Right, so what happened is that, let me just say a special hello to the staff at Low Cost in Monroe Road. I always say hello to Low Cost in Cunopia there, but Low Cost in Monroe Road is doing a fantastic extension. And what happens is that that car park that they have will not be enough, because with the prices that they have on product sending and the service that you get there, I don't think it's going to... they may need to step up and put a second floor and a third floor, as the case may be. Anyway, that's said and done. Let's get started, guys. Just a few reminders. The Baraka Foundation, Brilliant and the Cure Oxygen Football League takes place, in fact, next week. Saturday is when it kicks off. So if you want to come and line with your family at Baraka Grounds, come down. That's not this Saturday, the next Saturday. And the first prize, if the winner takes $5,000 cash, courtesy of our good friends at Cure. And of course, your registration is $200. And if you cannot afford, we will pay it for you. No other league does that. But not only that, if you have not registered your team as yet, do so now, please. Friday, next week, Friday, we are meeting with all team captains so that we could go through everything and we could plan the rules and regulations. It's the only league where the players and the team heads are planning the rules. And in fact, my partner Ashmi Damin, I know this is one man I want to get involved in this, as well as Inshan Ali from MSSL. So the MSSL team, get ready, because at the end of the day, this is something that I would like you guys to be part of as well. And for those of you who'd like to volunteer as well, if you know anything about refereeing and referee is in football, right, guys? And Justin?
Yeah.
Or that is cricket? Oh, umpire is cricket. Right. That to tell you how much I know about sports, and we'll leave that right there. All right, let's move on again. On the 11th of June at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., we will be hosting our free medical clinic at Baraka Grounds. Eye exams, vision testing, of course, blood sugar, pressure, nutrition, and what is that? We have people who will be there. We are looking to get in touch with the blood bank as well to come down there and partner with us so that you can give some blood. So share this, please. As well as those of you who are doctors and nurses and would like to be part of this, please let us know. Remember, it's on the 11th of June, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're looking forward to seeing all those of you. And come down and get yourself checked out absolutely free of charge. Let's go again as we move along. Right, there's a reminder that we are stocking PVC boards like crazy now. The perfect thing for partitions and for your home. And this is something that I started recently, and everybody else have these boards for like $600-700. I have them for $440 and $525 because I is a piper, and that is high density. You understand? The others have a set of hole in it, and so all you know me. When I go with standards, it's standards, and we're not talking about the standards. And also, I apologize for the delay in our shipment and the amount of people who have ordered these hard. They see it at Baraka Grounds, and they have now gone crazy over these chairs, right? We will be selling them officially from Friday. So you could give me a call on Saturday morning. I do apologize for the delays. I don't control customs. I don't blame customs, because at the end of the day, customs, they are overworked, and the conditions that they work in, I sympathize with them because they really have it hard in some of these places. All right, so for those of you who are interested, by the way, Those regular plastic chairs that sell for $89 and $99, and when a fat man sit down, it'll break in half. That ain't going to happen to this one, because we have some of them at Baraka Grounds, the white ones, and everybody asking where we get them from, Plus, we are bringing in matching tables for them too in about 2-3 weeks. So you're going to get the tables in the same colors. Could we get our photo back up, guys? It's about time I promote my businesses, yes? Right. You're getting it in gray, blue, or black. Right? And you're getting tables in the same color too. Yes. That is how we just do it here. I like that blue. That blue is a real nice blue thread. Right, so, yes. That is the blue. And look at the designer, man. It's modern, it's chic. It's something you could put out all your glass furniture on your dining set and put that. And $99. Right, so let's go. Let's start the ball rolling. This is the Caroni Cremation Site Road. This road is not falling apart. This road has fallen apart. And in fact, I saw a Junior Sammy crew there the other day. And I tell them fellas and them boy, I say here, all you know what to do, fix it the way you always normally fix it. Because when Junior Sammy passed through that, you're sure that the quality of work is going to be good. Next thing you know, I ain't seen no paving done the next day, so I don't know what took place if they decided to cancel. But that whole road is falling apart. The whole, look at that vehicle and the angle. Somebody got dead there, you know. Anyway, let's go again, guys. You seeing this? Zoom in, guys. That is traffic. And that occurred, I think, the day before on Monday. Because you know why? The government decided in all its wisdom to paint some numbers on the road and block off 2 lanes of the highway. And this was 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And the traffic was horrendous. You could not even pass Caroni, and you had to spend an hour because of stupidity. But this is Trinidad. Let's go again. This is the traffic. Imagine I couldn't go up there, so I passed San Augustine, and I passed through the back road, and that is when I ended up going through to get away from some traffic. It still took me about 42 minutes in traffic because of the stupidity, right? The stupidity of the people in charge. I'm going to tell you, that ain't going to change in a hurry. Let's go again, guys. This vehicle, you know what's strange? It's like there was almost, I don't know, where is it? PCH 6976 or something like that? Yeah, it looks like, yeah, man, PCH 89 or 6976. It looks like 89, right? I don't know how come people don't know that their taillight's not working, but coming down the road, this is dangerous for the driver because somebody could think it's a motorbike and end up killing somebody. Just be careful out there, people. Let's go again, please. Right, this vehicle going down the road, and I couldn't get his number plate because there were lights. It was a Cifero, I think, and the lights to the back was white. This is the lights to the back, eh? People are joke notice, you know. This is like capital stupid, eh? We're going again. This truck, right? And I'm glad I got, let's get the vehicle number. Right, that's TCM 6077. Right, and let's go again with the other photo. Right, yes, that's it there. Notice behind the trailer. All you seen any lights behind the trailer? And this going down the highway like normal. And that is a TDG trailer. Look at the condition of that trailer. And that is a TDG trailer. We're going again. And by the way, all this is in one night. Look at next truck, TD8, 2838. And let's see this trailer now. One light in the middle. Right? Like the Dajjal with one eye, watch. Going down the road. And I in one night saw all this. And by the way, seeing blue lights in the distance here. But I don't know if police just see these things, or I don't know if these people, and by the way, if you look at some of these vehicles, all of them, yeah, could we get that? Yeah. Right, pause there for a second. This is a hearse, right? And I don't know, first off, how come you're allowed to put these lights to the back of a hearse? Could we play that, please? Because these are strobe lights, and I know by law the only white lights you're supposed to have to the rear of your vehicle is your reverse lights. So I don't know if it's because it's a funeral home you're allowed to do this dotishness. So these are the things that nobody else will see. But if Inshan Ishmael driving that vehicle, you're sure that I getting catch. Come back to me. All right, let's go to the real issues now. This motorbike, well, this was the hardest. I going down the road, PEC 7531 or 752 or whatever it is. Going down the road, the headlight on in the motorbike, no lights, and all this in one night. When I pull on the side, come back to me. We'll move on to the next sponsor as well one time. Right, when I pull on the side, the gentleman through the face, through the helmet, I could tell he's of Chinese descent. I told him that your lights not working in the back, you could dare. The man looked at me confused. I say, your lights in the back not working. Huh? I say, what the hell is this? I do them so. Lights not working. Still, the gentleman who riding a motorbike, I would like license office to please pull you over and make sure how you got to your driver's permit, please. Let us make sure that you went through the process, because apparently you could not understand simple English. Let's go again, guys. Going to St. Joseph this evening and I saw this. Could we zoom into that tractor, please? Zoom in more. Is it possible to zoom in a little more so we could pick up a number? Right. What's that number, Justin? 379-6700? Huh?
Correct.
Right. Let's make a call, Justin. I'm calling him. Because if you go to right, okay, here we go. Watch where that tractor passed and where the 2 foot on, right? And watch where he park up. And the gentleman, here happened. The gentleman came out of the bar. So, right, you could, let's go to the background.
Good night.
Hi, good night, sir. How are you going?
Okay.
To whom am I speaking? The name is Inshan Ishmael here.
Name is?
My name is Inshan Ishmael.
Yeah.
And I'm calling you live for my program here now. What happened is that you own a backhoe, right?
I own a truck.
But do you own a backhoe because your vehicle number is also on a backhoe?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Right. Could you
My number is on a backhoe, yeah.
Right, good. Could you do me a favor, please? It's nothing bad. What happened is that your driver was parked up by a bar today with the back of the bucket almost on the road, blocking.
Which backhoe number? Because you have more than one backhoe.
Okay,
so
could we? Okay, sure.
I know you are.
Good. I'm getting the number for you. It's TCA 5085.
TC 5085.
Yes.
TCA 5085.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And what happened is that I am showing it right now on air where the backhoe is actually parked on the sidewalk and almost on the road with the back bucket on the road.
What area this was?
St. Joseph. St. Joseph by a bar.
St. Joseph.
Yeah.
That was a midget. The midget was driving, a short guy.
Hear what happening. From where I was in my vehicle, one is that he wasn't too tall, he wasn't too short. But at the end of the day,
this was driving.
right,
Yeah.
do me one favor now, because what happens is that this is an accident waiting to happen, and it's not your fault, because you're the owner of the company, and I don't blame you. But what happened is that this could have been an accident just waiting to happen. But not only that, there are people who use the sidewalk running, all right? So I'm just calling to just, all right, I'm just calling to tell you and to advise you to just let your workers be a little more careful, all right, buddy?
Okay, no problem.
Take care, my friend. All the best. Take care. Okay, bye-bye. Right. So just one more shot of that thing there for me, please. One more shot. Could we go back to that? Right. Now, watch where this thing park. But not only that, what happens is that this bar off the main road, there's no proper parking. The vehicles are normally parked exposed on the sidewalk, so people sometimes cannot pass on the sidewalk. And this is why businesses who set up like this, I mean, we have a famous business in Bamboo for 20 years who always causing traffic jam, and that is Bobby's in Bamboo, right? And the residents have gone through this for donkey years. And I think it's about time we do something about it. But the fact is that at the end of the day, businesses need to start to understand that when you do things, do it with a little sense. Now, push back your business a little bit. Look, if you come in front of my business here, I am one of the few and only places in Bamboo that have parking to the complete front of my property, because it didn't take anything out of me to push back your business a little bit. But you see, greed is a sad thing in this place where you have people building their businesses on the road. Let's go again, guys. Yeah, this video was a video I saw on Facebook. Let me just welcome Neil Shaz. And remember, Neil Shaz, for all your servicing and repairs, whether it is you have Mercedes-Benz, Jaguar, Volvo, BMW, plus they carry original and replacement parts as well at competitive prices. Yeah, all you think, Trinidad, man, take a look at this. Take a look at this. All right, run the video. Watch this now, man. Right now, this gentleman watch, and the truck driver mashing brakes, because the truck driver realized that here what happening. This man could be a bandit, he could be anything, and look, he's trying to slam the brakes to get the gentleman off. Now, what happens is that I don't know what area that is specifically, but if he could have stopped safely, he should have, and allow the gentleman to dislodge himself. But he don't know if that fella is a bandit with a gun or whatever pulling up. Look, he's trying to stop to try him to get out of the vehicle. I mean, this is crazy. This is absolute craziness, But not only that, if anything happened to that man, is our next story by itself. This is how mad this place is, This is how mad. Imagine, and that fella is so stupid with those skates. You run in the skates, he mash brakes, you fall out in front of the wheel, the wheel run over you. Dying is one thing, but next thing you end up in a hospital for the rest of your life. Stupidity is a hell of a thing, yes? Let me just welcome RPM Express Couriers, and of course, for those of you who have contacted me today, yes, there is a slight delay with some new regulations that customs have put in place, so therefore there's a minor delay which is being sorted out by all courier companies. So if you found that you did not receive your packages yesterday or today, it is because of that. So don't worry. Remember, when it comes to excellent service, RPM have your back. All right, so let's go again, guys. I want you to keep this in mind. And I want all you to remember Dr. Fredericks, because this is the healthcare system that Dr. Fredericks was talking about when he was about to give Rowley his doctorate. Now, we're going to deal with that now. Right, guys? Get those slides ready now. Come back to me. Let me say on the onset that I have no doctorate. I have no PhD. In fact, my education only went up to secondary level. In fact, guys, I think you have a certificate for me. Is that correct? I don't know if, I can't remember. Yes. This is my certificate, University of Common Sense. That is where I graduated from, right? And this is I have other certificates. So is that I'm a certified boom operator. I'm a certified crane operator. I got my certification from Hard Hat Canada, which is an OSH recognized agency, right? I don't boast about that. And they're recognized by OSH. But what happens is that when it comes to certificates, I hardly have. But what I could tell you is that I have years of common sense. For someone who worked their tail off and got their certificate, like for example, Dr. Eric Williams, well-deserved. A.N.R. Robinson, well-deserved. Ellis Clark, well-deserved. Nur Hassan Ali, well-deserved. Former prime ministers of Trinidad and Tobago, well-deserved. But you see, where I have the problem, and this is where the racists and them does have serious problem, because when you speak out on issues, the first thing they say and they think is that you're attacking the black man, which is the furthest from the truth. For example, let me show you one of the comments, right? I sent that comment to you, I think, last, guys. Could we get that comment? All the tears from the people who had their cars stolen so the bamboo shoot man could get rich haunting his tail. Watch that spot on his bowler's head. It's getting bigger. He better check that out because it looks cancerous. Okay, she's talking about the mark on my forehead here. You know what this mark is? Justin, you want to tell them what this mark is? What is this mark, Justin?
A prayer mark.
It is a prayer mark. Almost 50% of men who pray will get this mark. Some more than others. In fact, there are countries you will go and see this mark roar because of the amount of time that they spend with their heads on the ground. This mark is there because I spend a lot of time praying for we Prime Minister and for we country. Right? You understand? This is not cancerous. And I have never seen somebody with a cancerous mark like this. So it shows you the lack of education and stupidity of some PNM followers, right? But let us not go down there because if we go to talk about the stupidity of some PNM supporters, we will be here all night, right? So let us talk about this thing now with the certificate and the doctorate. So what I want to play now, and I apologize because this is not what I want to put on here. I mean, I know this is painful to watch, but I want you to take a look and listen to Dr. Fredericks, the president of Howard University, and listen carefully and tell me if we're not living in a mad world. Take a listen.
Congratulations. Vice Chair Mark Mason, please present the Honorable Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. The Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley, renowned social and political leader, pioneering statesman and scholar. Esteemed scientist, your noble vision, stellar intellect, and dynamic servant leadership have propelled you throughout a lifetime of illustrious achievements as you serve the more than 1.5 million citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago as Prime Minister, the first Tobagonian and seventh in the history of your country. You led the People's National Movement to victory in the general election of 2015 and won re-election in 2020. For more than 3 decades, you have been a member of the House of Representatives for Diego Martin West in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. Since 1981, you have been a major player in the political arena of your country. Most notably, you have continued to strengthen the partnership between Trinidad and Tobago and the United States through our shared interests in many areas, including security, energy, education, agriculture, and the arts. During your tenure as chairman of the Conference of Heads of Governments of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, you have emphasized this important partnership as well as the deeply rooted ties between the two countries, with numerous native-born West Indians living and contributing to the health and wealth of the United States and vice versa. Also, your enterprising efforts have fostered regional integration among Caribbean countries, including Barbados, Jamaica, and Guyana. Well versed in the history of the Caribbean and the Americas, even before the United States became an independent nation, you often impart lessons of little-known facts about the relationship in your speeches and conversations. The Republic of Trinidad and Tobago has experienced welcome growth. Government policies implemented to promote diversification, investments, and tax incentives for small business have increased the rate of economic growth.
Come back to me. I want you to listen carefully now. You could pull back a little bit, guys, and listen to the set of bloody lies coming out of this man's mouth. Lies, blatant lies, because I live here and I could tell you that plenty of what coming out of that man's mouth is lie upon lie upon lie. All you live here too, so all you know is lie. But here what happening? Probably I lying. So let us listen. Go ahead.
Before the United States became an independent nation, you often impart lessons of little-known facts about the relationship in your speeches and conversations. The Republic of Trinidad and Tobago has experienced welcome growth. Government policies implemented to promote diversification, investments, and tax incentives for small business have increased the rate of economic growth. Energy reforms are also at the heart of your goals. The National Gas Master Plan promotes renewable energy sources to lessen the country's dependence on fossil fuels and encourages private investment to explore new gas and oil resources. During your tenure, quality education has also been a strong priority with increased school funding as well as more opportunities for vocational training. Under the School Improvement Project, you renovated and upgraded facilities nationwide, Likewise, the number of community centers has expanded with a number of projects within the Digger Martin community you represent. And such centers are crucial to the lifeblood of the citizens, with more than 40 open throughout the country since your first term in office. Infrastructure and healthcare have been central to the well-being of your constituents, with improved roads, better access to transportation, upgraded water and sewage systems, and expanded medical care. Your exemplary handling of the COVID-19 pandemic has been heralded for saving lives. And
boy, listen to me. If I wanted to hear, I saw Dr. Rowley is the same fella, a man named Ben Akona, and you could tell the size of suit he wear, according to Dr. Fredericks. You see, this is my problem. There are people in this country who deserve doctorates. It does not matter your race, it does not matter your background. There are people who work hard and deserve doctorate. Whatever qualifications Dr. Rowley had before was well-deserved. He worked hard to get those qualifications, the PhD, the BSc, the whatever it is he had behind him and in front of his name. But you see this one? All you see this one, even somebody who totally don't know nothing about Trinidad and Tobago could challenge what was said and what is being said about, the man lying. You have a man at the head of Howard University lying through his teeth, and lying for what? Let me run through some slides and we'll see. Let's go, guys. This is Dr. Fredericks receiving the Order of Trinidad and Tobago, the highest recognition from who? And he receiving a bong from who? Dr. Rowley. This is it here, right? So I want to ask the question. Now, don't show that picture now. That woman kind of miniskirt and they walking that thing all the showing the fella. Show the other picture with Dr. Rowley with the text and thing. And I want to see nobody legs and on my show. Right. Let me go back to that other photo with the arm. Right. Frederick said when he received the order, and by the way, there are 1,000 more people who have done more for this country and have not even been given a silver dollar. I could say why, and you could say why, but they will label us again. But let's go again. Let's go. Frederick said, I'm a surgical oncologist, so I've provided cancer care for cancer patients. Hundreds have done that. You ain't nobody special. I'm also the sitting president of Howard University for the past 9 years. You went there, I'm happy for you. Stay there. Let us give our awards to the people who did things for our country for decades, not people who have a physics lab in whatever school and you name it after your two children. Right? I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about people who spent years here building Trinidad and Tobago. You went there and you built yourself, bro. Come back to Trinidad and Tobago, throw a few kakara here and there, and all of a sudden you get Order of Trinidad and Tobago. Not in hell. No. It have more people who qualified for that than you. Maybe, yes, you may be qualified, but not now. Let's go again. Let's run through that script. So what I've tried to do is pour education into others. He said he was also in TNT to help with volunteer activities and other activities. We have held recruiting trips here at schools like Laventille, right? I think it's important to provide an opportunity for other young people to see a model, somebody who benefited like myself from the public system here, both in education and health. Well, at that time, I'm happy for you, but nowadays, the public healthcare system is like a garbage system right now. It's falling apart. The education system, let me go back to all the schools right now that's shutting down. All the schools that have problems because man pulling in with gun. Why the hell Fredericks didn't mention that Dr. Rowley, under his tenure as the man in charge, the head of security, we had the highest murder rates in this country. Why Dr. Fredericks didn't mention that the only commissioner of police who worked, Rowley did not want him there. Why they didn't mention that? Why they didn't mention Dr. Rowley nasty mouth in Parliament? Why Fredericks did not mention that? Why did Dr. Fredericks not mention the amount of times that Dr. Rowley disrespected women? Why? Because you see all those things you can't talk about. right? Because Dr. Fredericks get the order of Trinidad and Tobago. And all of a sudden now, all of a sudden, we going through hell in this country. The worst crime, 60% of the country have water. And the ones who have, getting mobby. And you're talking about roads, Dr. Fredericks? What roads you talking about? Like something wrong with you or what? What roads are you talking about? Where? Up to today, I do a video from a tire. Wait, I had a video? Guys are sending that video now. Well, I feel it's a joke. Right? Let me send that video to you. Because what is that a vex now? A real vex. Because you know why? This is, let me see here now. Out of gate. All right, here we go. Right, Justin, just give me half an hour, I'll get it to you. Oh yes, here we go. Right, here we go, boom. Right, Justin. Here we go. I'll send you the video now, Justin. Take a look at it. You should get it in about 10 seconds. Right, let me know when you're ready with that video. The amount of people every single day posting up tires and rims at bus. The other day we passing by DHL on the highway. And here what happening, when I look into that hole, I see a sign, welcome to China. The hole so deep. Yes, go ahead, guys. Yeah, the hole so deep. It is unbelievable because if a car go down in that hole, partner, here what happening, you're losing your whole chassis. You're only losing tire and rim. You're losing your whole chassis. Your engine falling out. Your transmission gone. And Dr. Fredericks talk about improvement with infrastructure. Where the hell is the infrastructure you're talking about? Boy, you lie through your teeth, boy. And you are the top dog in Howard University. And you lying like that, boy? But where the hell is this I seen here? And then people talk about what? Oh, Olive vexed because Rowley's an African man and Olive didn't want him to get. Give me a break. What stupidness are they talking about? I set a illiterate clowns with this racist thing again. Every time you look to raise a point, the first thing they're saying is you're racist. They say that. I have never had a problem with Dr. Rowley qualifications. He's a geologist. God bless him. Right? He knows nothing about being a prime minister. Let him go back to study sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic and leave being a prime minister. Because for God's sake, partner, you're doing a good work. Let me welcome. You understand? Imagine why Dr. Fredericks didn't mention this. Right? While blood flowing like water, Rowley decided that is an opportune time to go and play golf in Barbados. Right? Why the hell Dr. Fredericks did not mention this? Things falling apart. And then what? Telling people what? Don't ask him no question about this Brent Thomas thing. He not answering no question on this Brent Thomas thing. Here what happened? You want to talk about quality roads? This is my tire. Go ahead. Let me just thank Rohan Sinanan for this. Right? And of course, pull back a little bit, guys. Right. All you see them two words on that tire. All you know is the price for a run flat tire. You know is the price for a run flat tire? One of those tires is about $3,000 for one of those run flat tire. And this is not no Chinese tire. Could we show the brand of the tire, please, as we go along? All right? Let's go. Pause. Pause. What vehicle that was put into? What's the logo right there? BMW. But let me go again. Just showing you the brand of what's the brand of tire? Pause. Pirelli. The most expensive tire in Trinidad and Tobago. And I should send this to Dr. Fredericks because you're boasting so much about infrastructure. In fact, here what happened. Come back to me. Everybody who have videos and pictures with their vehicle damage, I want you to, just don't wait. Yes, it is. Just when we go on a break, remind me to give you our email address because that email address is the email address I want everybody to take down tonight. And I want all you to send an email stating exactly how all you feel about this doctorate that Cornholio get. Because at the end of the day, nah, boy, it can't be right. We ask our children to work hard, right? For example, there are children who go to school, and in Trinidad, there are people with 7 subjects doing delivery for these fast food outlets because they can't get work. A doctorate does not come and just show up on your door, but all of a sudden, a man get the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago last year, and this year is what? Give for give and take for take? No, it cannot operate so. And here the hardest man. Howard University, officials of Howard University are not responding to criticisms of the decision to award Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley an honorary doctorate. Attempts to get comments from Howard's TNT-born president, Dr. Wayne A.I. Frederick, have so far been futile. Calls to his Washington, D.C. office have not been answered. All you tell me if that is transparency. Come back to me. All you tell me if that is transparency. And by the way, get his number for me, somebody. Get his cell number for me. I will personally try to call him on here tonight. Because you see, I want answers. I want to know where this man went. If he went in a rum shop and talked to people to find out about Dr. Rowley, and 90% of the people who gave him answers were drunk. Because if he had come to me, I would have told him this is the same man that is a megalomaniac. This is the same man that have this country falling apart. This is the same man that have a healthcare system going to the dogs. This is the same man, billions of dollars being wasted on the same contractors he called crooks. But now all of a sudden, them is the blue-eye contractors. Yes. Let's go again, guys. Next. Swing it, next one. Dr. Fredericks, the same man from Howard University, the man who decided that Dr. Rowley should get this doctorate, is the same man who said that Prime Minister Keith Rowley was the first Prime Minister from Tobago. And that is a lie. And that will tell you how much he didn't do his research. A.N.R. Robinson was the first Prime Minister for Trinidad and Tobago from Tobago. So talk about getting your facts wrong, Red, on almost all counts. Because all the boasts you boast about Rowley was a lie. Almost all the boasts is lie. And then you come now to even say that the man is the first when he was not even the first. So you lie again. Let's go again, guys. Okay. Now what is interesting, take a look at this, right? Wayne Fredericks recently informed the Board of Trustees of Howard University that he plans to retire from the presidency next year. So is that the reason all of a sudden a doctorate was given out in rush? Is it? I want to ask that question. Maybe it is you couldn't wait until next year. But then again, it's Trinidad and Tobago, you know, where people father, people brother, people neighbor, all kind of thing, that's girl kind of degree. Some of them getting 72-hour degree. That nice underarm deodorant. Let's go again, guys. Watch this. And this is in the Washington Post. This is the same man that gave Dr. Rowley his doctorate. Howard University faculty leaders vote no confidence in the university president. Let us read that, please. And this is not a no joke thing. This is a Washington Post. Faculty leaders at Howard University have no confidence in the school top administrators, according to the chairman of the faculty senate. Citing concerns about financial problems, lack of transparency, and failures of leadership, the Faculty Council, a leadership group of the full Faculty Senate, voted no confidence in Howard President Wayne A.I. Frederick and Provost Anthony Watch on Friday, according to the Faculty Senate, Taft, whatever. Oh, let's see that? But this man, and those are all allegations, but this man get the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And we, Prime Minister, who have us living in a hellhole where children are being murdered, where children disappearing, where people are being raped, where food prices going through the roof, where drains are falling apart, where rivers are not being cleaned properly, where every single thing and every single ministry is not working, and this man is granted a doctorate and I must sit down and take it, and then if I speak about it, you're racist, you're not supposed to talk about it. Well, here what happening. hard luck. I will talk about it because this is not supposed to be happening. This cannot be happening. This is not right. It is not fair. It is not just. And I believe that if you catch a tail to earn a doctorate, God bless you. But if you get one in circumstances like this, no, partner. No. Something wrong. Especially since you don't want to open your mouth now. Right? But you know where's the hardest way? How does that change a man? How does that, there's a picture that I want. I'm going to search for that picture now because I need to get, I don't know what to search to get this picture. Yes, no. All right, Justin, I'm moving like lightning here now for you. Right, here we go. I got it. Real good, if it's one thing. Even though I can't see properly with my eye here. Right, here we go. Download image. Right, here we go. Right, just bear with me while I am. Right, good. I got the image here. Right, Justin, I am sending it to you now, and I know with your efficiency, you're going to get it up in less than 30 seconds. Right? So let me just. Right, and let us welcome Automax. And remember, Automax, the right choice at the best prices. I repeat, Automax, the right choice at the best prices. Right? And of course, the cherry disinfectant. Remember the cherry? This is one of my favorite scents. I've always liked cherry, whether it is eaten or otherwise. And remember, these products that come out of Automax are products that are high quality, products that are not watered down, so you get a lengthy use with it. Some of them is pressure. You have to throw a whole bottle like this in a bucket of water and you end up getting God alone knows what. So remember, if you would like to distribute their products or if you would like to get their products, 658-2592. And in the next 2 weeks, we will have one space on Breaking Barriers. This program has over 400,000 viewers. Other programs can't even come close. And this in-your-face advertisement is something we have been doing. And the reason why advertisers stay with us, it is because of the success of the advertisement. So if you have a business and you're looking to make some money or you're looking to get your business out there, give me a call. Guys, could you put my number there? 684-4762. That's in 2 weeks' time. I'm opening up one more spot. As I was talking about the doctorate, what importance is a doctorate? Especially as a prime minister, you're already making money through your teeth. You're eating the best, you're sucking the blood of the citizens already. What is the purpose? Is it something that you could put on your name now that when it reminds me of some of these students who graduate medical and they will go in Grand Bazaar and you will see them with their stethoscope around their neck. One of these days, I will go to Grand Bazaar and I got hang a burger or something around my neck because that's my profession. I'm a chef too. So I got hang a burger around my neck. I don't know what is the deal with that. And they always have the badge hanging outside. Well, I'm proud of a doctor, but here what happened? Give it a break now. Right? So some people like this thing with DR, PhD, MSB, whatever you call it, in front of him. But you know what? The man who have 15 letters in front of his name go in the same place that the man who have none. Take a look at this graphic. Right? You see that hole? The rich man going down in the same hole like the poor man. Rowley, there will come a time, right? There will come a time when you will also go down in one of these because nobody lasts forever, breads. And for a man who passing 70 years and clocking 70 years, you would think that common sense would set in and you would start to do good because you want to make it right with your creator. But no, you decide that here you will continue to be, right? Cornholio, part 1, 2, and 3. This is where we are. But let's go again, guys. Let's run the slides. The 4 members of the Trinidad, no, when I read this, I was confused. The 4 members of Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Professional Standards Bureau who handled the Brent Thomas case last October are said to have been so traumatized by the public criticism they have received since a recent judgment in his favor that they are now receiving counseling. Okay, let me explain that here. Brent Thomas, the man where they went Barbados and abduct the man illegally and bring the man to Trinidad and Tobago and put all kind of face masks on him, the officers who were responsible for that act, they're taking counseling right now. Imagine that. The man who was involved, he ain't receiving no counseling. His family ain't receiving no counseling. But the officers who did the act receiving counseling, here what happening? All of you should get banned. All of you. Whoever responsible for this need to get banned. Face the courts, and whatever the outcome is, hard luck, right? All you go get counseling wherever you're going to, wherever that is, once the case reaches where it has to reach. Let's go again, guys. It does not stop there, however, as their colleagues are said to be similarly affected, resulting in a significant drop in morale within the unit. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and Social Welfare Association is calling on parliamentarians and the public to desist from ridiculing the PSB officers. You know, I have never heard this association speak out about the failure of officers and officers who get caught in crookery and con men outside there who rob people and people who went in front of the court and about officers who cussed me about my mother and thing, boy. I never hear about this association, but all of a sudden this association talking about officers seeking counseling. Well, here what happening if they do stupidness? Let them continue to seek counseling. They need more than counseling, right? They deserve what they get. And here what happening? I have the highest regard for the PSB, but lately I've been seeing the PSB going down a certain road where certain things are not touched. For example, the senior man from South who's supposed to be investigated and charged, going into 2 years now, he has not been touched and he out there interfering with people all over the place. Setting up people all over. That was the same man that set me up on my gun charge. But he outside all of us, all over. But the PSB don't touch certain people. I realize that, right? Let them go for counseling on what I just said. Let them go for counseling on that. Let's go again, guys. You know what is the sad thing? Look at what is trending in terms of news in this country. Man kills friend over $100. Brother of Ria Sukdev shot and died. Witness in murder case gone down. Bandits steal tents from Maracas lookout stalls. Body parts found in ravine. Human skull mystery solved. Rowley stamps Kamala for writing to Barbados government. Look what he concerned about. AG gets cold response to judge alone law. South or a pooch man shot dead. Or a pooch man shot dead at his home. Right, so. And we don't have a problem in this country. But, oh, you know what I should do? I should send some of those articles to our friends at Howard University to see them, show them how nice this country is running. Anyway, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue right here. We'll come back with Mitsu Air Limited, the #1 supplier of Mitsubishi air condition units. Not only the #1 supplier, but the sole authorized supplier for Mitsubishi brand air condition units with inverters. And remember, you get a 10-year warranty. We'll be back right after this.
No more games. You always break the table when you lose. Promise? 4110 Jigsaw. Watch it. Don't you dare.
Welcome to the home of Pure Oxygen Spring Water. A breathtaking 1,000 feet above sea level, where the elements collide. In an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop, sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall to our state-of-the-art bottling facility. Situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of cure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of pure water, without chemicals or additives. Cure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients: water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Pure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVIF systems, and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
And welcome back. Of course, you're watching Breaking Barriers right here on IBN Channel 8, and I'm getting a flood of information on, you know what happens, did you know that Howard University, there was a $750 million contract that went out, and there were a set of questions being asked in the public domain in regards to that too as well. But like I said, you know, we have enough of our own problems here in Trinidad to deal with. So let me know, you have that picture, Justin? Right, so what happens is that I just want to break a little bit in the norm, and I want to wish, you know, a gentleman all the best on his 16th birthday, Asif Mohammed. Could we zoom in, please? And Asif is a dashing young man. So, let me see what I want. Let me see. He looks like engineering material. Right, so what happens is that Asif, on behalf of your mom and dad, Donna and Shazad, they want to wish you all the best on your 16th birthday, my brother. Remain focused, remain strong, and of course, no matter what, do not tell your parents oomph, and always respect and love them. All right, partner? All the best, my friend. Let's go again, guys, as we move along. A police officer reported that items were stored in a locker in a male dormitory at the Central Police Station. The officer secured the locker on April 4th around 8:30 a.m. and went away. He reported that he returned to the locker at 6:45 p.m. on May the 13th and found it had been broken into. The items which were missing were a white gold engagement ring, a plasma lamp, a coffee mug, 3 pens and pen cases, 6 plastic folders containing court documents. What court documents do you need, Daybreads? 3 TTPS ticket books, 2 clipboards, a 3-piece silver cutlery set, a ceramic dinner plate, and $1,400. Dine at a locker you had, Daybreads, at your bedroom? Woody jail. So if they're thieving in the station, and with Central Station, let me tell you something, Central Station, half of them fellas and them inside is crook and conman, old thief, bandit, you name it. Right? All of them. And by the way, there's a bar in Warren that residents have been complaining about. How come police not doing any breathalyzer close to the area there? How come? Is it because the place is owned by a police officer? Is it? I await to see. Let's go again. Yes, let's play that.
Is there a statistical significant increase in home invasions and in particular areas?
Actually, I don't have the statistics with me today, but the last we checked, we did have a reduction in home invasions compared to the period last year.
Okay, thank you.
You see, and this is why I don't trust nobody. Last year, home invasions was something that you were not hearing about. This year, home invasions gone clear. Home invasions across the board, throughout every community, and they are saying that but wait now, like Martin Joseph's sister out. There is an increase in the decrease of crime. This is real crazy. Imagine to sit down and you are saying, and I am saying, at least I've been told I'm saying, and you actually hearing this, you starting to begin to doubt yourself, you know. Because you begin to tell yourself, like, something wrong with me, boy. Because I know home invasions ain't going down. You understand? That is like seeing 2 and 2 is equal to 6, and you're agreeing with it right now. You can't. Something wrong. Let's go again, guys. This is something that I should have dealt with this last week, but I want the minister to step down based on this. 15 sitting judges, and why only 15 sitting judges? 15 sitting judges who sent a joint email to the court administration registrar expressing their abhorrence of this attack and calling for an immediate retraction and apology to the judiciary. The Criminal Bar Association, of which Israel Khan is the president, condemned the minister's attacks as vicious, sinister, and wicked. He called for the removal from the cabinet. A clarion call to the other judges outside the 15 who signed on to get on board and demand that the Honorable Chief Justice, on his return from his holiday abroad, refute this nasty opprobrium. Now, here what happening, besides not knowing what the jail opprobrium means, right? What opprobrium means, right? So, I'm not supposed to use words I don't know, you know. Just don't bear with me. Let me just search that, boy. Opprobrium. Right, here we go. Is opprobrium or approprium? With the jail. Right, here we go. Nope. Okay, no, they're saying approprium, not opprobrium. Harsh criticism or censure. The critical opprobrium generated by... okay, never mind. Anyway, enough of me using big words. Oh, yes, opprobrium. I say opprobrium. Okay, all right. Eyes, I have to go and get his eyes checked bad. I got to call optometrist today and see them tomorrow. Right, so let's go again, guys. They really had to do something about that. This is a memorandum that allegedly went out from TT Post, wherein of gang-related symbolic numbers. In an effort to protect the lives of our delivery officers and on advice of the Trinidad Police Service with immediate effect, delivery officers are not to wear or carry any item of clothing, caps, handbags, umbrellas, or any other paraphernalia while on delivery bearing the numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, as these numbers represent gangs across community, namely Tyson, Rasta City, EBG, 6, Bombay Gang, and police. But the police is a gang? Okay. This has become necessary due to the accelerated gang-related shootings. Please send this out to the president of Howard University to show him how well our country is doing, to show him how nice it is that the post office cannot even hear happening. If your daughter come to you and say, Daddy, I turning 6 years today, you go wear a jersey with the number 6 on it? No, daughter, am I dead? You understand? This is very rich. But what I gotta tell you, the man who get doctorate, he happy right now. He sit down and he glad. He don't have no worries. Let's go again, folks. Next slide. Man shot dead, toddler hospitalized. Imagine a toddler was grazed in the head. But these things, apparently they don't know about these things at Howard University. Let's go again. Next. Let's run through. You know, many people would have looked at this front page of the Express and saw the president and her husband, and I don't know if that's a grandchild or whoever, as the case might be. But many people would have bypassed the headline. Venezuelan teen tells of kidnap, rape, and being sold. But you didn't hear that. There were crickets. Crickets. Woman being found half naked in Queen's Park, Savannah. Right? Mere meters away from the U.S. Embassy and other dignified places. But you don't hear about that. Anyway, let me just welcome Cure to this segment. And I just want to remind all of you, you see those two numbers on the screen? Things have been put in place for you to call those numbers during this program. You don't have to wait till tomorrow morning, because every single time this ad comes up, dozens of you contact me on my phone asking how you could get through. Well, here what's happening. I will assist you. I am willing to assist you, because as I stated before, every single day I get people telling me that this product is changing their life. There's a young man who has asthma, and he has been using this product morning and evening, and his asthma condition with his pump, his nebulizer, and his what do you call that, the pump? Ventolin and all that, it has been significantly reduced. I'm not telling you what I feel. I am telling you facts based on actual people who use the product, right? It strengthens your immune system, improves skin health, calms anxiety. That is why I drink it. Reduce stress. That is why I drink it. Stimulate brain activity. That is why I drink it. Even with no PhD and no doctorate, I still have a brain that needs to work. Increase energy, increase stamina, and increase sports performance. Come back to me, guys. Right? So those two numbers on the screen, call now and place your order, especially for you elderly people who have problems with joint pain and bone pain, and you find like you're feeling lethargic and tired and thing. Call that number now and order it, and they will deliver it free to your home. Or if you're not getting, and by the way, the price you're getting this for, you go all over, you're paying $5 for regular water all over. You're getting this for $6 a bottle. Literally millions of oxygen bubbles fused into this water. This is from England. This is nothing from China, because if it was coming from China, you know what's going on there, right? They'd probably take bubbles and draw it in the water for you, because that is how technology in China is, right? So, and it's available at supermarkets selling nationwide. So make sure and get it at this special price now. Right? I repeat, 375-1100 and 299-6263. Call them now. If you're not getting through any number, guys, could you put up my number, please? 684-4762. That's 684-4762. And you could WhatsApp me your information, just like what this person is doing now, because they can't get through on the line. All right. Let me just hello, Carney Savannah Road, who looking in right now. Yes, now let me just check something here. Okay, someone is saying they're not seeing all the contact numbers, but the contact numbers there on the screen. Guys, the lower third. Could we get the lower third? 375-1100 or 299-6263. There is the numbers. I have the numbers only. No, that someone is saying here that you don't have to excel. Right, so here we go. And you could purchase it directly and get it delivered directly to your home or to your business. All right, so let's go again, guys. I feel I gotta drink a cure after this now, yes? In the first 100 days of being police commissioner, Earla Harewood Christopher stated that she gives herself an excellent rating. 230-something murders, and we are not even in the 5th month complete, but you're giving yourself an excellent rating. Home invasions in every community, but you're giving yourself an excellent rating. Car thefts, hijacks, where cars are being stolen day and night, but you're giving yourself an excellent rating. People being raped and robbed, the elderly and the young, but you're giving yourself an excellent rating. You see, this is why I said, and I will continue to say, that in this country, I believe that it have more mad people outside than inside. Because we have people who get in doctorate who do not qualify for that doctorate. We have people who are commissioners, and God bless her, I believe she's really trying, but she's not capable. And that is where the problem lies. Let me just welcome our good friends at Extra Care Products. And of course, if you go to any supermarket, I tried the carpet deodorizer. Put it on the carpet and left it for about 20 minutes and vacuum, and it works. So I should tell you that the carpet room deodorizer works. It really works. You have to leave it in the carpet for a little bit, and it freshens up the carpet. So just one of many products that works from Extra Care. Let's go again, guys. Hold it right there, because I just really wonder. Imagine the Met Office is saying that they predict a near normal wet season with high flood potential. So we're going to have a near normal wet season, but we're going to have a high flood potential after we spent hundreds of millions of dollars in crookery in this country by not dredging rivers and drains properly. But you see, the same contractors and the people responsible, I want to remind you of that same picture with that grave, guys. Could we show that again, please? The same picture. Because all the contractors who ripping off, and you're living in luxury right now, and you're going all over, and you're staying at the best hotels, and you're driving the Mercedes-Benz and the BMW and the Jaguars and the Rolls-Royce, there will come a time when you see that hole, or maybe it is you're not burying, maybe it is you're burning, where that body that you're putting a set of teeth thing on right now will be of no value. But you see, all you're living for now, enjoy it. Enjoy it. There will come a time when all that will end. Let's go again, guys. I want to ask the question because I've seen it quite often. And this is to the Commissioner Clyde. If the registration numbers are given out randomly, how come most of the luxury brands end up with preferred number plates? Meaning that the 100 numbers and the 2-digit and the 3-digit and all are like 1010, 1000, 2000, 2002. Could you explain that to me, Clyde? Because I'm confused. Because what we're doing is that we're getting information from inside license office, which is going to show somebody is going into the system and giving numbers to people. I called a new car dealership, I wouldn't say which one, and I told them that I'm interested in a luxury vehicle. In fact, the vehicle was, they quoted $1.4 million for the vehicle. And I asked them a question, I said, listen to me, if I decide to buy this vehicle from you tomorrow, I'm willing to buy it tomorrow, can you get a special number for me? They say, what it is you're looking at? I say I want a 2 or 3-digit. They say the 2 might be kind of hard, but the 3-digit, they will get for me once the number is available. I say, all right, how about a 100 number? They say, yeah, the 100 number is easier. I say, like, you can get like 5,000 or 6,000 or something like that. They say, yeah, that is no problem. So I would like Clyde Clark, the Commissioner of Transport to explain to Trinidad and Tobago, if the system is random, then how come this is happening? How come? Hey, that's the last slide, guys. So we have a, let's go again. This is my partner in there. I would like to welcome my partner in there to the Ballhead Club. Right? As you can see, he recently decided to do the honorable thing. I mean, even though his head not as well shaped as mine, because you're seeing quite a few large dents standing all over and bumps standing. At the end of the day, such is life. I know Inder probably looking at this right now. I just want to thank Inder and his nephew who was there today and doing a set of work there with the what do you call it again? I forgot. Anyway, let's open up our lines. Hey, Daniel, my contractor, Daniel, you're working in Bamboo in the morning because we have the backhoe coming in the morning. So just in case I forgot to let you know, we are in Bamboo in the morning because the backhoe is coming. Right? Like some people saying, there are some people who get numbers and all their vehicles is double digit, all their vehicles, yeah, that is correct. Right? So remember when you call in, turn on the volume on your television. Okay. Someone said they're trying to get on to Cure here. All right. Many people trying to get on the Cure. All right. So WhatsApp me if you're not getting through the two numbers. Guys, could we just for one more second, put up the numbers for Cure, please? And if you're not getting through because the lines are going to be busy, just send the order to me, please, directly. All right? That's the numbers there. I'm putting it up for you one more time, 299-6263 and 375-1100. If you're not getting through that number, contact me, please. Right. Okay, someone said they order and they're waiting. Do me a favor, contact me after the program, please. Right? So I will get... Great, great. We'll check. Right, so let's go to our lines. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
So much of thing to talk about tonight, but I have to just select me. I want to talk about. What is the responsibility of the PSB in the police service?
Well, that is to negotiate for more money for them.
No, get serious now. What really is the PSB? Professional Standard Bureau. What is their function?
Basically, their role is to investigate officers and to make sure that the standards of the police are maintained. For example, officers who misbehave or officers who are involved in criminal activity.
Right. So how they get involved in this Ben Thomas matter? He's not a police officer.
No. What you're not understanding is that they are saying because of the public. Remember, we jamming them because this thing is embarrassing to the TTPS, and because they were involved, and we jamming them, they say that we hurting their feelings.
Right, but exactly, that is my question. How they get involved in the Ben Thomas matter? He's not a police officer.
Well, and this is a point that you and I would like to know ourselves, because this have more questions than answers. Because
all right, okay, good. All right, I want to raise another issue. Since they're small, I know we have a shortage of custom officers in this country, right?
Yes.
Anyhow, before I go there, the state pays the police to do a 24 hours a day job, right?
Well, yes.
Agreed, right?
Yes.
So if I go after 4, after 6 in the evening, after 10 to make a report, there's no charge to me for coming outside of normal working hours, right?
No. 24 hours.
Right. Now, the port pays custom officers to be on the port 24 hours a day. Why, if my container leaving the port after 4, or I have an export container coming in after 4, that I have to pay overtime? The port already paying custom officers to be there 24 hours a day.
No.
Right?
You see that, and the port, and you see Demridge, and you see all this call taking place with the shipping company, is something that's going on for donkey years, since Columbus days. Columbus had problems with customs too, you know.
Yeah, in Chan, all that is different issues. All that is issues and problems to be brought up. But dealing specifically with the custom issue tonight, because it is my opinion, they are part of the cause of inflation in this country. Do you know what it costs to pay an officer after he make 8 hours, the normal office hours, to come to examine a container at your premises? You should be familiar with that.
Yeah, well, I pay it, so I know.
Right. Now, the thing is, all are we just paying it, and nobody is raising an issue. Custom clerks and brokers ain't want to say nothing because they don't want to be blacklisted by custom officers and hand pressure on them. And the same thing with importers. They're just concerned, whatever it costs pay, I want to get my container. I want to know why we have to pay our overtime. And this overtime, if a container going, I export container going to port at 4:05, it's $600 something in overtime for the officer, you know, including meal allowance and all that. Now, imagine this. You had to pay our overtime for a container leaving the port after 4. And if 100 containers leaving after 4, 100 different people paying the same overtime, and that money doesn't go to the state, that goes to the officers. And coming close to 4 o'clock, all they have to do is just delay the line. Just delay the line, and you're reached by the custom officer a minute past 4, you have to pay overtime. And like I say, if 100 other containers for 100 different people coming out behind you, they had to pay overtime for the same time also. Now, if you pay, that's a different issue. Other issue, I raised something just now. If your officer to come to examine a container at your premises, you have to pay 10 hours overtime, 2 meal allowance, and a travel allowance. Now, the officer who come in is coming to examine your container who live nearby or on that route. Good? So that is a scam by itself. You have to pay 2 meal allowance, and like I say, you have to pay for 10 hours. I want to know how a custom officer could examine do two examinations in the same evening.
Well, honestly, that is done where they visit one premises, they wait until the container done, and then they come to you. And you see,
all right,
this
is container taking 10 hours to offload.
Yeah,
or you would be examining the next container, man.
Yes, but listen to me.
All right, I'm listening.
This did not happen overnight, you know. But you see, you're not talking about the other side. You're not talking about the other side of the coin too. I agree, but you're not talking about the officers who have to work. For example, you ever went in one of those warehouses and see the condition that custom officers have to work under?
So that gives them the right
I never said...
Cause me to pay more money and to increase the price of my cargo.
Partner, I never said that. And the reality of it is that you, just like me, I have voice. I was the only man in Trinidad and Tobago that protested in front of customs 15 years ago. I took my staff and I protested. I am the only man in history that did that. And I was targeted and labeled for years.
That is what's going to happen. Anybody who imports or exports goods, and you speak out, you're going to be targeted and blacklisted.
But the system
we just have to take it and allow it to continue, right?
All right, we had to leave it there. We have to leave it there. But what happens is that...
Right, we have to keep it in your mind. Keep it all water in your mind.
Yeah, I understand. Right, now here what happening. Customs has improved. Let me tell you something. You used to have a set of hogging customs. Now you have officers who are more understanding. The system has become simplified with the Asikuda system. And yes, I agree. There's still a lot that has to go on, especially with that port stupidness. The worst is demurrage. Because I have a container right now, and it's been there 2 weeks. I was told it in screening, and maybe I might get it tomorrow, maybe I might get it the day after, at the end of the day. And this is the problem. You see, the problem is that, like you, like me, we take it. Let's go again. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
It's good night.
Good night.
Your good friend here. I want to ask you 2 questions. The first one is that why is it the Prime Minister so hard? And second one, at any time, was he your stepfather and he disappointed your mama?
Yes. Yes, that is true. He was my stepfather, and he disappointed me badly. Guys, all you know what to do. Justin, it's a long time we are doing. Could we pull up a number, please? Right. So, you see, and this is the intelligence of PNM supporters. This is the intelligence. This is where they reach, because what happens is that at the end of the day, this is how illiterate and dotish they are. Many of them, not all of them. This is where the height of education goes. Because that is all they talk about. That is all they know. When they grow up from small, that is what they learn. Let's go again, guys. Hello? 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 Hello?
Good night.
Good night. Go ahead, please.
Ishmael, yeah. You advertise 2 holes there where all of us will be going at some time. But the one where the king, where the doctor will be going, you won't see the earth black or brown. That I will be doing it in gold. And the dirt to go back there to cover him, I will put some gold dust in it, so it won't be like our own. It is going in gold. I will be doing it in gold. And we will say, God said, like what said the Pope, God saved the doctor. The doctor, you only ask Bishop to do that ceremony. The Archbishop of Trinidad and Tobago. And the next thing I want to tell, once when he came from Canborn and David Mohammed, everything clear, Ishmael. Canborn and David Mohammed, them supposed to be in whole already, inshallah. Have a good evening.
Right. You were breaking up there. Thank you very much. I was hardly, I'm hardly discerning what you're saying. What happened is that maybe it was your phone, but all I heard was Canborn and David Mohammed. And, one of the things that we need to understand is that when you look at what is taking place right now, especially with crime and other things, this is not a priority for some people, You see, if this country end up like Haiti, many people don't care, because you know why? Great is the PNM. Once our Balize there, them happy. Balize juice in the morning, in the evening, in the night. Let's go again, guys. Hello? Hello?
Inchan, good night.
Good night.
Inchan, you see the level of intelligence we have in this country? That is why they're living under the poverty line. Because you see all of them were posting up a set of nonsense and calling and talking a set of insubordinate, they're very insubordinate remarks. See where they're living, under the poverty line. They're not seeing what this man doing to us in this country. And this man so brazen-faced, he going and accepting an award. Watch the man's face. Just watch his face on that picture. And you see look who gave him a trainee, an ex-corrupt one. All where they go, they have the nasty behavior. You understand? So he just give back Rowley what Rowley corruptly give him.
Well, hold on. We can't, hold on. We cannot say corruptly give him because we have no proof of that. At the end of the day, we could say that he does not deserve, but when we allude to corruption, that is an next story. We cannot do that. All right, so let's go on to the other caller, please. We have to. I just get my 10-year concession, Even though Tat tried all how to try and sink me with that, all how the letter after letter, and we get the concession again for 10 years. So at the end of the day, let me play nice now, at least for the first year, and then after the next 10 years, it's pressure. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Which man was going on licensing officer?
The shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah, one was that I believe a driver was shot in his shoulder, but the target was somebody who he was teaching, learning to drive, so. That is what went on. But nothing has surprised me. Everywhere is a hotspot now. Everywhere is a hotspot. Licensing office, hey, well, I'm going to tell you, every single place in this country is a hotspot now. There's nowhere that is not a hotspot. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, Ishmael, good night to you, sir.
Good night, man.
You remember some months ago, Gary Griffith and you on the program, and I called in and asked you if you're comfortable in what you're saying. And your response was, partner, your wife gave me some horrors, she with some other man. So when the gentleman tell you just about Rowley, I mean, I'm not endorsing what he says, but you see, sometimes things that you say in the past, just come back to help you in the future.
No, it was in reference to what you said. And I remember clearly because all you just want to come and talk go bar on here. And when
No.
And when people lash all your back, when people lash all your back with all this stupid self, all you just give it. Right? No, this is how we deal with stupid people. This is how I deal with stupid people like you. Because you see, let me tell you something. Because of people like you, the ones who want to talk a bunch of dopishness and deflect from the facts, our country in a mess, partner. So here what happening now. All you go and relax yourself, go and pay your HGC bills, and just relax. Shoo. Enough. Because I'm not wasting, like I said before, I am not going to waste time on rubbish. I am not going to waste time on rubbish. You see elections coming up? All the rubbish will come out now. All the rubbish will start to show up now because election time again. So they're getting paid. Rowley and them paying their phone card and they're paying this and that for them now. So all of them now could start to talk. They couldn't talk all the time because their phone card wasn't being paid. Now it's being paid. They have time to talk now. We'll take one final call. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, John, good night.
Good night.
In terms of how this thing running, but I give you an award, you give me that one, I don't run anymore.
Anybody get an award now? Yes, see the big scholarship scheme under the PNM? Why they don't talk about that?
But here, sir, on a real do, right? How it is the commissioner could come and make a statement like that? Like she and Jacob going for competition here with this failure thing on. She come and give herself an excellent rating.
But
going up to the highest right now in China.
But Kola, PNM supporters support that because that is Rowley's choice and they don't give a damn. They support that. They 100% support that. So even though she's a failure as commissioner, once Rowley, their guru, say that is where we're going, they support that 100%. Even though their brothers, mothers, fathers, sister, everybody getting murdered, they support that. They have no problems with that.
So
this is the level of stupidity.
The last thing I want to bring to you, right, is that them don't mind that none of their family members getting shot and lying in the ground like their dog inside the road. People are strip them up and throw them in the back of van tree and things. Them happy with that kind of treatment. Them happy with people treating them like dogs, giving them straps. And I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. For your program, I want to talk nonsense for you now.
Kola, when you don't have a rent to pay, right? When the government paying all your bills, when your thiefing was a connection, right? You don't have no worries. The government is your God. When your family getting work, and say what? Your mother in CPEP, your father in CPEP, everybody in CPEP, and the government feeding, mining you. Who you think you're going to be grateful to?
It's true. I got CPEP jersey, but in Chan, I mean, a PNM jersey, but anyway, you enjoy it, John.
All the best, my friend. Take care. And this is where we need to end it off because it's almost 9 today. All you have a problem with Rowley being given this doctorate? Look the email address here. Send an email to assessment@howard.edu. Write them by the thousands and tell them that is madness, right? That is madness. Look at the assessment@howard.edu. Write them and send it out and let them know that here what's happening. That kind of thing, that is madness. Somebody had to break a jail for this boy. This is not right. This can't be right. And in fact, we should be getting the international media involved too as well. Wherever, I think Howard University is in Washington, contact the media houses and let them know that here what's happening. See that president at that school here? Somebody needs to check up on that gentleman. They need to check up on him. In fact, I might start it. Anyway, this is where we need to end it off. And 2 reminders. 1, we have our football competition. Don't forget that. If you have not registered, contact me at 6844762. That's my number. 6844762. Could we get that? Right. Zoom out. Right. So there it is. Remember, a $200 registration fee. If you cannot pay the registration fee, we will pay it for you. On the 26th, there's a meeting at Baraka Grounds at 6:30 with all the team leaders, where we'll go through all the rules and regulations and everything. And the competition kicks off on Saturday the 27th. So you and your family can come down the Ambassa Lime at Baraka Grounds Saturday evening for football fever. Right? And of course, we're having cricket after this as well too. All right, so that, and of course, I will see you at Brilliant, and I'll see you at Tandoori Hut, and of course, I'll see you at Crunchy Corner, where you can get loads of stuff to eat and enjoyment for the family and relax in a cool, peaceful, non-violent environment. All right, this thing about parking up on the side of the road and eating food and thing, all breathe. Not me and that, especially with the hygiene part of it. All right, so folks, take care. I'll catch you next week for Breaking Barriers. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.